Welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. It is Chanda Sparkles, and this is Twilight Moon Chats. Come on in. We're going to talk all about the Taurus new moon solar eclipse happening this Saturday. Oh my goodness. And I have been feeling it, living it, owning it. Telling you, I am a Scorpio stellium, ascendant and rising with my Mars in the 12th in Scorpio. And these eclipses that we're about to have, one this Saturday, and then 2 weeks from Saturday, we'll have the Scorpio lunar eclipse. Each of those eclipses hitting me to the exact degree. Exact. Not a degree off. Exact. That's all I gotta say, man. I gotta say, this is crazy energy. How's everybody doing? We are multi-streaming live on Facebook, multiple places on Facebook. Thank you to all the beautiful groups who allow me in to do our astrology and tarot. Tonight is also, we're going to be honoring Beltane because the eclipse is happening on the eve of Beltane. So we will do an invocation for Beltane tonight. We will also pull some oracle cards at the end of going over the astrological chart for the Taurus new moon solar eclipse. So much to get done today. So let's get jumping right in and see who all is. I see you guys loading up in the chat. Hi, it's been a couple of weeks. I missed you guys while I was out of town. I really, truly did. It's great to be back in the chair. Commanding this Sparkle tribe. Woo! I'm going to tell you, it's been a karmic week of family. I went and saw all my family. All my family was there except for one sister's family. She didn't get to make it with my nieces and nephews, but my other sister was there. I had lots of beautiful interactions and some that were challenging, but it was all beautiful. My daughter, today she taught her last she teaches crunch. She's a crunch instructor, and today was her last class, and all of her students threw her a little mini baby shower. She'll be having that little starseed anytime. It's due June the 2nd, so we're excited to welcome in a new grand star to the family. It was really nice to see my son. Thank you so much, everybody. If you didn't know, my son got the flu, a real serious case of the flu. He's not been doing well the last couple of days. So thank you for all your prayers and your healing. And thanks to the prayers for me. My goodness, I fell down the stairs a couple hours ago. Had to put myself in a knee brace. I'll tell you that story. It's crazy. I come up here. Okay, so I take a salt. I'm just going to be real. You know, I gotta keep it real. I take a salt smudge bath kind of around midday. After I've done my morning meditation, I had to go get some dry needling. I do that every Thursday. So then I take my nice smudge bath. I do a ritual. I get myself into a really nice flow. And then I come up into the studio, and there's a lot of prep work that I do, write everything up and just get everything ready. I do a smudge. I do all of my frequency bowls. I make sure and cleanse the whole space. And I cleanse the whole upstairs and downstairs. And I was wearing these velvet-like, super soft red socks. I wear socks all the time because I have neuropathy. And I'm all done. I've done everything. I'm about to go downstairs, throw on some makeup, and get ready. I get to the step, not the last step, but the second step from the bottom of the stairs. And I'm just in this, really lovely flow. I'm in this beautiful, crystalline state is how I felt in that moment. And I just stepped off thinking I was stepping on the tile at the bottom of the stairs. And my stairs are carpeted because the upstairs is all this Berber carpet. And I stepped off and still had 2 steps to go. I flew like Superwoman, and my stairs go down this way, and my laundry room's off over here. And I flew like Superwoman into the wall and bounced off of this plant thing that I have hanging. And then I landed face plant almost exactly into the kitty litter box, which has its big cover. And, but wow. Okay, so I hurt my knee. I think a couple of toes are either jammed or broken. I'm not sure. It's been a day. I'm already feeling these freaking eclipse energies. Let me tell you something. Uranus is conjunct to this eclipse. That's a big deal. And it's also conjunct to the North Karmic Node, the north node of the moon. This is a partial solar eclipse, but it's still the energy of 100 new moons. It's very powerful, even though it's a partial, because it's attached to Uranus. Uranus rules Aquarius. Uranus is our future. It's unexpected things coming in. It's the revolutionary. It's the rebellion. It literally comes in to shake things up in order to start things anew. And it can bring sudden and unexpected events into our lives. Eclipses already do that anyway. They eclipse in and out people, places, and things in and out of our lives. That's what an eclipse is about. A solar new moon eclipse is more about starting anew, setting new intentions, beginnings, new timelines, totally shifting up your dimensions. This is what this solar new moon in Taurus is about. Just for short. We're going to jump straight into the chart here in just a few minutes. I want to acknowledge everybody here in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. There is my beautiful moderators, Renee. Hi, Renee. How you doing, sweetheart? And yeah, Christina, it was quite hilarious. I was like, Superwoman, face plant in the kitty litter. And so then I'm laying there and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, God. I'm holding my knee. I'm like, going back and forth on the ground. I'm like, what? Why this shit got to happen to me today? I guess it's really a great day for it to happen anyway. But I don't think I broke my knee or anything. I just know I'm going to have a pretty good sized bruise. And then it was cool because I crawled over because I have this massive bowl where I keep all my essential oils for my downstairs diffuser. So I'm pulling out the frankincense and rubbing it all over, pulling out the lemongrass and rubbing it all over, for the inflammation. So I was like, at least I have the sense enough to keep essential oils all over the house. So fucked up, man. Oh my God. There's Amy Ulrich. Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing? And anybody who is on Facebook, hi. Just remember, if you're on Facebook and you're in one of the groups and you say, hi, I'm new here, I'm not 100% sure who you are, but I am so happy. And the Sparkle Tribe is here to welcome you in. So come on in and enjoy the evening with us. There's Donna Lewis. Hi, Donna. Nice to see you tonight. Love it. I don't know how you guys have been feeling, but I had a rough go of it in the beginning of the week, but I've been feeling a little bit better towards this end of the week. Oftentimes the energy is a little bit more intense on the build to the eclipse. And that's how it is with any major astrological transit. On the build until it apaxes and it hits that exact degree point, and then it's kind of like it just, levels out a little bit. But this eclipse, all eclipses last up to 6 weeks, up to 6 months until you come around to that opposing point. So, that's how eclipses work. You got to realize these energies aren't just boom. But sometimes stuff happens within that day or in the next day. You just never know. And with me being so heavily activated, I'm just like, okay, I've just got to prepare for the unexpected every which way. So there's Jerry Lynn. Hi, Jerry Lynn. Thanks for moderating. And Renee. There's Robin. Hi, Robin. Hi. Maria. Hi, Maria. Thanks for coming on in. Don't forget, if you are on Facebook, you definitely want to make sure that you come over to the YouTube channel, because we do giveaways. Every single full moon, we do giveaways. And the way that you get your name in to win is you have to subscribe, like, and comment on the replay video. You just comment anything that gets your name in the drawing for the big giveaways. And we're in Taurus season, the bull. This is fixed Earth. This is Earth energy. Things are starting to slow down a little bit. Taurus is the slowest sign of the zodiac. They are methodical. They take their time. They're very simple in what they do, but they like the nice stuff. You know, they are what we value. It's all about what you value, you know, and it's all of your senses being ignited. Taurus is the body. So like I'm Scorpio, so I'm opposite Taurus. And I just almost could have just really hurt myself falling down my stairs just because I'm in this haze. I was in a total haze. It wasn't like, I just knew it. As I was walking down the stairs, I just knew. I was like, oh, I'm at the last step. I didn't even look down. I just stepped off and I went flying. So you got to be careful when Uranus is involved with anything, especially when you're dealing with a solar eclipse. Okay? All right. Hi, Shauna. Hi, everybody. There's Linda. Hi, Linda. Thank you for being here. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody, but we got to keep going. Don't forget, if you are on Facebook, please like, share, and subscribe. And it helps me out, and it helps to grow the Sparkle Tribe, people that want to learn about astrology and understand that we are going through an ascension process. I am an intuitive evolutionary astrologer. I have been psychic since I was born. I was never mind swiped. I am a seer. I feel, smell, see, sense across the veil. I've had multiple interactions with multiple beings in my lifetime. And so I use this now. Many years I did morning show radio. So that's how I'm pretty comfortable just, sitting at a mic and having a conversation. But, back then, it was kind of cool. In my Facebook memories, it came up. It was like, we were doing a thing for the Beach 96.5. I'm always like, come on, let me do my thing. And they were like, well, we'll call you Dr. Chanda, and you can take love and relationship questions. So it's like that. You can't be your normal weird self, but we'll do it like this. So it's kind of cool that the universe pushed me out of that position. And it wasn't an easy transition. But then I realized, okay, we're diving into what we really truly love. We're diving in to start taking some major courses in our soul's evolution as a starseed being in a flesh suit, really expanding our light, expanding on what we do. You will always be the most successful if you can actually do what your soul is calling you to do for a living. And I have found this to be very true. So, by the way, speaking of what I do for a living, not taking any readings. I've gotten a couple of messages. I know I have a wait list and you will get contacted, but I'm just not doing anything. I'm not doing any smudge house cleanses. And I know there's a few of you waiting on the smudge cleanses. But please send me your information. I will get with you. I promise. It's just, I'm not committing to anything with eclipses being direct on my chart, on my sun sign, which is your soul, your beingness, who you are, and your ascendant sign being how you project out and what people perceive you to be. Oftentimes those are very different. Mine are not. They're exactly the same. It's Scorpio. And then your moon sign is always important because that is a more introspective. That is how we deal with love, process love, how we deal with hate, all of your emotions and how you deal with those. So those are your top 3. You definitely always want to know at least those. Go to astrograph.com. They have the best intuitive free birth chart on the market, in my opinion. If you want that link, I'll definitely, maybe one of the moderators can throw it up in there and you can grab it. There's Brandy. Hi, Brandy. I see you there. There's the lovely Jules out of Phoenix. How, girl, did you see? Jules has got some killer photos of the sun this past week with the palm trees all in the center. That right there is a winning photo, my friend. We've had, of course, a lot of electromagnetic energy, but I believe it was like 19 solar flares, CMEs in one day, which created an X flare, which is huge, huge energies, big, huge photonic light coming in, changing up the DNA structures of our body, changing up how we are chemically reacting within our bloodstream. Everything is shifting and changing as the frequency of the planet rises. So do we. So does our light. So does our awareness. So do our abilities come online. But keep in mind, as we rise, so does the opposition. Everything in duality, eventually to unity. That is the goal, right? But we're still in this 3D to 4D to 5D to 6D world. We're kind of fluctuating in and out of these different frequencies. It depends upon where you are personally. I can see this in your birth chart, where you're at, where you've been, where you were in soul's past lives. If you are a star seed being, I have total recollection of my planet. Like I have multiple dreams since I was a kid about being on this planet. I've had visions and memory that has come back to me within the past 4 or 5 years. A lot of it just soaking in, giving me this realization of who I truly am. I sit with you. I help guide you go through all of that. These are just some of the things I do. I'm also a death doula. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. We're going to jump right on in. And hi, Gary. Thanks for being here. Hello, hello. Yes. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Okay, let's go. What I want to do first is I want to do this invocation. So if you will, wherever you are, take a few deep breaths with me. Breathe in the golden white light. We're breathing in the golden white light for 2022. Breathe in the light and blow out the shadow. Breathe in the light, the crystalline, Christed light, and blow out the shadow. You can give the shadow any color, and you can do this every day, and it will help to calm your energies. It will help to calm these electromagnetic energies. You have the ability, you have the power, you have the creator that is within you. You are the God spark, okay? So you take control and command and demand what it is that you need in your life. What you don't need, you can heal yourself. So many things we can do. We're much more powerful than we've ever been led to believe. Trust me on that. All right. So what I've got here, and I don't even know where I did with my glasses, so I might have to squint. But let's see here. No, it's not too bad. Okay, I think I can see this. All right, so this invocation is for Beltane. It's we're celebrating the fire, the passion, the fertility, okay? At Beltane, we honor the culmination of spring and the sacred union of the god and goddess and bring forth new life. Our ancestors invoked the wild, animalistic energies of the green man on this day. While dancing around the maypole, repeat the following blessing aloud to celebrate fertility and the midway point to summer. So Beltane is the midway point to summer. Okay, if anybody doesn't know, that's happening the day after the eclipse. Eclipse is on Saturday, Beltane is on Sunday. All right, at Beltane, I ignite the sacred flame within me. I'm going to give you a moment of pause so you can say it right behind me, okay? So that you can ignite the sacred flame within you. Here we go. We'll start over. At Beltane, I ignite the sacred flame within me, activating my fertility, my magic. I dance around the fire with my beloved, honoring the abundance we hold as a union. And if you don't have a beloved, the union is within you or with Christ or whomever. You know, you have a union within yourself, okay? At this pinnacle of spring, I honor my growth, abundance, and sexual energy. I am a being of power, maturity, passion, and wisdom. Ripe with the fruits of Beltane. Today and always, I ask that you help me feel and fan my inner fire. Today and always, I ask that you bless me with the continuous love of the one whose touch I have known for 1,000 years. May the flames, ashes, and smoke of the Beltane fire protect, strengthen, and inspire me, while they seduce, inspire, and nourish me. May the fire that ever burns within me also ever burn between me and my soul. Amen. Aho. And so it is. Lakesh. Beautiful Beltane blessing. Oh, goodness. You have to get up very early to see all the planets in alignment at night, and it needs to be clear. You know, they've all been there, boom, 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 boom. And I bet, you know, honestly, you could probably, if you have a clear morning, you want to get up like early morning. And I bet you could see them really good right now, because we are in the dark moon phase, which means you can't see the slither of the moon, because we're entering the new moon. Okay. So let's go ahead, and I want to have a couple of things. You know, I got a couple of things. Let's go ahead real quick and get this prize package in there so that everybody knows what we're playing for. All right, guys, get me back in there. There we go. Okay, we have this beautiful long gold chain with this gorgeous citrine. Gorgeous citrine. You see that? I want to hold it up here. Come on. There it goes. Isn't it pretty? Nice, good size too. And then we also have this gorgeous for Taurus. I really felt like this is like a good Taurus color. Also, it reminds me of the Scorpio topaz color, amethyst. You see that? Good size. And then also, just as a fun, we have the wonderful passive diffuser with a little, you can use any kind of essential oil you want, but this is just a little fun gift. Hang it from your mirror or whatever. You must like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube channel only. That's the only place that you can get in. We're trying to grow the YouTube channel, so please get on over there. It's been over a year. So I'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers, and that would be great if you guys would help me do that. Share it with family members, share it with a friend. Share it with somebody that you think, you never know. People, like, I'm getting new people all the time that are like, I never knew all of this. And I'm like, yeah, it's amazing what you realize, that you're awakened to your own power. And we never use the cards, you never use the astrology or anything, because we always have free will. But we use it as like a guide. Like just like we got a GPS to get to our destination, we can use this as a guide. It's an ancient science art. It's multifaceted and multi-layered. So it's a good thing to understand as you're traversing these times. It really is. Okay, so, and then tonight at the end, we will pull on the Crystal Spirits Oracle. We'll also pull on the Angel Guide Oracle. And of course, the Black Moon Astrology deck. Okay, so we'll be pulling on those cards after we do the astrology chart. Set those over there. Get all of my stones on my board all organized here. Okay, let's go ahead and... I need a little sip of my coconut water. It is it's a beautiful, I've been saving that citrine for Taurus season. I've had it for a while. That's one that I've been saving. I just knew it'd be perfect for this time frame. Taurus is a very, it's a money axis. Taurus and Scorpio, you can't speak to one without the other, and that goes for all signs. All opposing signs are like two sides of a quarter. Very different, but one and the same. And when you're dealing with Taurus and Scorpio, you're talking about money, you're talking about agriculture. But Taurus's motto is, I have. So it's all about going from the I am of Aries, as the zodiac tells its story, to the I have in Taurus. What am I accumulating? What items do I own of value? What do I value in this person? Am I going to be able to value this person much longer? Because the opposing, if you're ever in a conundrum about something, the answer often lies within the energetic signature of the characteristics of your opposing sign. True that. It sure does. It sure does. Divination is a sacred art. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Jerry Lynn. Yes, yes, yes. I love all the little fun things. Yeah, it's fun. I've got some rearranging to do. See, that's another thing. Right now with this eclipse, we're being asked, Taurus likes their nice stuff. They like good things around. They're very comfortable. Like, they like comfort. They like good stuff. Like, they like to have good foods. And, a lot of time, Taurus, you don't rush them. These are people who take their time. Oftentimes Tauruses can often be, they're just lazy. They don't want to move, But once they get moving, they're like the bull. Think about that bull back in the day, that had to be pulling that plow. That's some hard work. Pushing it hard. But, they're often, at the end of that day, going to be laying and not moving. And don't try to get them to move. So, I'm really liking this eclipse, this solar eclipse. It's a helpful one. And that's what I kind of named it. I was like, this is a helpful eclipse. But it's like we have new creative potential through this eclipse. Wild card potential through this eclipse. We have to shift. It's a new moon. But remember, because it is an eclipse, Don't set intentions during the eclipse. Wait. And I always say this on new moons. It's never good to set all your intentions or do any kind of divination, ceremony, ritual, or even prayers, or start like a new workout or a new diet or a new job or a new relationship or go on a new trip or plan a trip. You know, it's never good to do that during the dark moon. Sometimes we can't control, you know, but if you can, wait 24 to 48 hours until afterwards. That is when you're going to yield your best results in what it is that you are trying to achieve, what you're trying to gain. But this is going to be a less intense eclipse than the Scorpio lunar eclipse that's coming up. It's just extra intense for me because it's hitting me exact, you know. So some people, they're just going to fly right by this and it's not going to be no big deal. Fixed signs, if you're a Taurus or a Scorpio, if you're a Leo or an Aquarius, you are getting affected. Very much so. We want to look at the chart itself. So let's go ahead and pull that up. I have some notes here and I also have my little calendar here, but I want to go ahead and pull up the chart and let's look at the chart itself. Bam, bam, and there I am. All right, so the Taurus Scorpio eclipse. We have two eclipses, and that's how eclipses come. They come normally one after the other. And because we have the karmic nodes, we have the nodes of the moon, the north and the south node. The north and the south node switched in January from Sagittarius Gemini to Scorpio and Taurus. And these nodes are going to be in Scorpio and Taurus for the next year and a half until really almost the middle of next year, because we've had it since January already. But this is the first major eclipse. Okay. This is setting the precedence energy for the next year. This energy will flow. You will see little bits and pieces of this stuff popping up in and out of your personal life, as well as throughout the world. All right. I just want to make sure, you know, that I'm not missing anything about Taurus. Yes. So understanding the degree that this is at, I want you to have a look here. And if I'm looking up here, it's because I have my little tablet. Can you see me okay? Yeah, you can. All right, so here we go. It's happening April the 30th at 3:28 Central, 3:28 p.m. Central. You must look for your time zone. I'm in Texas, so I use Central Time. Remember, do not bother with the house placements here. All right, so right up here, we have Taurus. Right down here, we have Scorpio. This is the south node of the moon at 22 degrees. This is the north node of the moon at 22 degrees in Taurus. You will now see that the moon and the sun right here in Taurus are at 10 degrees. This is Uranus, the great awakener, the planet that shakes everything up. Right there at 14. So really, truly, honestly, all of this is conjunct. And I'm including, you guessed it, Mercury right here. Mercury has just entered Gemini. Mercury is happy as hell to be in Gemini. Okay, Mercury loves to be in Gemini, and boy, he's going to be telling some secrets, because guess what? That's what Scorpio is all about, is revealing all the deepest, darkest dark. So that's going to be coming up to the surface. We'll have quite a bit of that. All right, I want to, before I move further into this, I want you to hear this inside degree. Okay, so these are the inside degree. Each degree placement means something. Okay, so we have 30 degrees in each zodiac sign, 0 to 29. And each degree means something. And so I like to read the degree real quick, if you will just feel into this, because this will be an overlapping energy to this time period for certain for the next 4 to 6 weeks or longer. It could be up to 6 months. All right, so I kind of love this. The title of this degree placement for this new moon solar eclipse in Taurus is A Woman with Flames for Hair. Flames as in fire. Direct, full on, and unstoppable. Pushing for optimal outcomes, you are self-convinced and hard driving. So passionate about your own desire and impulse that anything off to the side is far out of the picture. And all that counts is to have your say and to make an impact. Something long gathering suddenly emerges as rage, self-intent, need, and craving. Personal to the nth degree, nth, I guess that's how you do that. So it's super personal. Almost a me mattering after being counted out. Me, okay, so they put me in quotes, mattering after being counted out. You feel the surge of power of someone who recognizes that they are bearing a life force that can no longer be put down. And you follow the brightness, whatever it takes you, blindly, sensationally, and beautifully. So this is telling me that this degree point is like, we are on it. We're going to continue to push forward and evolve as humanity. And this is a helping eclipse. This eclipse will be beneficial and helpful. That does not mean there won't be unexpected events. And the reason for that is because of Uranus in Taurus. Uranus right there in Taurus. Now, Uranus has been in Taurus for almost 3 years now, and it's got 3.5 to go. It stays for almost 7 years, okay? It takes 83 years for Uranus to come back around and be in Taurus, okay? So, like, to have an eclipse at 10 degrees right on top of Uranus, this is very fated events coming in, okay? And we have to look to the opposing sign, Scorpio. Scorpio is sex, deep, dark secrets. It's the detective sign. It is the murk, the sludge, the toxins. It is the deep, dark nutrients underneath the soil. Okay, it is oil. It's also money, other people's money, inheritance, receiving taxes back, the banking systems, digital currencies. I really feel like, there'll be a lot of secrets revealed. A lot of things are going to be coming to the surface. This will be activating that. Deep, hidden, this Scorpio is long hidden secrets. If you know Scorpio, they can hold on for an eternity to a secret. You ever have a Scorpio as a friend, keep them, because they're about the most loyal creatures on the planet. And they will never tell your secrets. Ever, ever, ever. But when you're dealing with the south node of the moon, the south node is our past. It's what we're releasing. It's the karma that we're literally having to purge. This is a great purge, very much of a purge during this time. Great time to do a detox, a cleanse. I for certain during this, like starting on probably Friday night, if not Friday afternoon. For 48 hours, I won't be eating or drinking anything. I'll just do a straight up fast. Our ancients did that. They fasted during the eclipses. Think about it. The eclipse affects the oceans. It always does. Even just a new moon and full moon affects how our tides run in our seas. I know this. I live on an island. I go see it every time. It's amazing how these eclipses affect the tides and the seas. We are 90% water. So you don't think that your body ain't going to be affected by an eclipse? This is complete blacking out of the light. The sun, our sun soul, our source of life during that time period. Your animals will be feeling this. They're probably already, my cat's already been acting weird. You know, things, all animals will be shifting through this. Every living creature during an eclipse feels it. Now, there won't be a lot of us that see this one because it's going to be straight up over the ocean, most of it. But think about that for a minute, okay? So, speaking of the oceans, we have, let's get back to this chart, okay? Look, we have, okay, so, where am I at? Hold on. Oh, Pluto will go retrograde the day after, and Gemini will have just entered, Mercury will have just entered Gemini in its shadow, about to go retrograde on May the 10th, okay? So, when you look over here, we still have all this stuff in Pisces. Here is Pisces, okay? We still have Venus, Neptune, Mars. Good grief, Chanda. Get it right. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me do this one more time. I know these. It's kind of spacey. All right, so we have Mars, Neptune, Venus, and Jupiter. All right there in Pisces, hanging out together, activating each other. If you notice, there are two at 27 degrees. That would be Jupiter and Venus. Venus is the planet of love, value, money, relationships. Jupiter is deep expansion. It's magnifying all of that beautiful Venusian energy in this wonderful spiritual awakening. Pisces. Pisces is the other side. Pisces is when we leave the body to go back to God. Okay? So, with all of that, if you can see being trined down here to Scorpio, that's saying you got to let this shit go. It's got to be purged. It's got to go. You got to detox it. You must release this. If you're on the fence about anything, Uranus, the planet of shake it up, is going to come in, because if you look, boom, that's all still in square. All still in trine right there. And then you have Saturn over here in Aquarius. Saturn is controls, and you must do this again. Saturn is blocks. Saturn is Father Karmic Time, who says, you must do this right. You didn't do it right. Do it again. Sorry. And it's in square down here to Scorpio. Then you have Pluto. Pluto is the first to go retrograde the day after the eclipse. Okay? Pluto is going to be at, as you can see, 28 degrees. And it's going to be exactly trining in a harmonious flow up here in Gemini to Mercury. So, media. What's the media saying? Pluto's going to cut it out. Elon Musk buying Twitter. That's this energy. I shit you not. I was like, oh my God, really? Wow. This is an uprising. We will also see great changes in our agriculture and how we're dealing with our foods. It's going to take... So, and have you heard about all these fires? Like all of a sudden we've had all these fires across the world at all these food plants and just straight up grocery stores, Walmarts, stuff like that. All of a sudden there's all these fires. And I thought, they're burning away. This is what I heard intuitively. This is my intuitive process. They're burning away all the bad shit. Because we have to start anew. North Node in Taurus, the North Node says you must change this for the better. The North Node is the future, where we're going. Taurus is agriculture and food. It is the earth. I believe Taurus rules the earth. You know? I mean, it doesn't necessarily say that in the astrology, because Taurus is ruled by Venus, money and values, love. But I really feel like Earth is Taurus's energy after studying this for so many years. And we're going to have I would not be surprised if we have a ton of like solar flares, shakeups. It could be earthquake shakeups. It could be volcano shakeups. And with all of this energy in Pisces, I promise you we'll have a big hurricane season. Big. Probably the biggest we've ever had. I'm not sure, I'm not pinpointing where that's at. I'm just saying that monsoons, floods, can even be, chemical crap, chemical warfare. That's very much that energy. But this is the thing. You don't have to be living in that. You just need to be aware and keep creating, because the more we create through love, compassion, creativity, keeping our frequency high, we will shift it. I see greatness coming from this North Node and South Node in Taurus and Scorpio. It's going to take some time. This year is going to be one of the biggest transformational years, because Scorpio rules transformation. Scorpio rules death and rebirth too. That means a lot of people leaving the planet and a lot of people coming in, and these babies that are going to be born are going to be lit AF. Any of them after 2010 are really lit, but these children are supersonic, intuitive, and all-knowing. Well, their entire DNA structure is completely activated, more so than we were when we were born. So, and as we're raising the frequency and shifting things for the better, we're going to make a beautiful world for these children. I know it. I've seen it. There's a beautiful world for these children coming. So we just got to stay in faith, right? Okay, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, so I wanted to also mention that we have Chiron over here at 13 degrees. Chiron is the wounded healer. He is in Aries. He's been there for a while. But he's also the ruler of like astrology and divination. He's like the mystic scientist. And he's awkward. He's kind of sometimes out of place, feeling out of place at times. And when you have this degree point, I know this degree very well because my Chiron, I'm having my Chiron return right now, hence I keep hurting myself. Chiron is the wounded healer. When often you have stumbles or you hurt yourself or you get sick or someone you love gets sick, stuff like that comes up to be healed. I'm having to deal with other things healing wise for myself. because I'm having a Chiron return. I mean, it's straight on this eclipse. It's straight up on my Chiron. I'm at 13 degrees Chiron. So really, like, look at your chart. You want to look and see what you have, what planets you have in Taurus. Here, let me just save. Let me just do this again. All right, save. Done. Okay, done. Let me just... All right, let's start fresh. You want to look and see what planets you have in Taurus and what house it is. Each house has its own meaning. It's like all these little planets have their own archetypes and their own energy signature that they put off, right? But when they go up in a house that they don't feel so good in, they're not as strong in their energy. It's like, for example, Mars does not enjoy being in Pisces because he's like limp. Okay, like Mars is like, you know, it's our passion, it's our sex drive, it's rule. Scorpio ruled and Aries ruled, and he's like right close about to get home to Aries, and he's going to be his most powerful power. So he's super weakened right now. So what I'm trying to get at is you want to look and see what you have in Taurus, because if you have something in Taurus or you have something in Scorpio, you will be getting activated. If you have anything, of course, in Pisces, this is also activated. You want to look. This is the biggie, okay? So this has been going on. The Saturn square, okay, over to Scorpio, and then if you watched me before, you've seen this. I've talked about this. That square going over to this North Node and South Node has been going on. All last year we had the square, okay? That was the theme. And now it's a little wider square, and it's coming back again. Don't forget, we're in Pluto return of the United States of America. That's a major big deal. Now that Pluto is about to go retrograde in Capricorn, government structures, CEO corporations, it's going to go back. It's already hit. It hit once in February, that exact point. And now it's going to go back retrograde, and it's going to be like, okay, we need to relook at all this shit. And all that stuff's going to come back up with the governments and all that. It's going to go retrograde, and then it's going to come back again. And at the end of the year, that's going to be the big biggie. Because when it comes back again at the end of the year for the United States, it'll be time for elections. So it'll be quite an interesting election season for sure. Whew. But yeah, you want to look at Aquarius, but you want to look at Pisces, and you want to look at Taurus and Scorpio. And like I said in the beginning, if you miss it, if you are a Leo, where's Leo? If you're a Leo, if you're an Aquarius, if you're a Taurus, if you're a Scorpio, this eclipse is squaring you, Leo, and it's squaring you, Aquarius, and it's opposing you, Scorpio. Those are challenging aspects. This isn't to put fear in you. It's to be aware. Don't take unnecessary risks. I mean, hell, I'm trying to be careful with myself, and I fell down the damn stairs today. I mean, shit's going to happen. It's just going to happen. So be mindful. Be smart. Be empowered, because you're a powerful spiritual being having this awesome human experience inside of this flesh suit, and you are in control. I think that's about it. All right. And also, I wanted you to notice, let's see here, done. Save, done. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. It went all black. Okay, let's get that back there. All right, let me get this out the way. I forgot forgetting. Oh yeah, don't forget about Black Moon Lilith. Black Moon Lilith right up there in Gemini. Oh, I can't do it because I put the markup. Anyway, Black Moon Lilith has moved into, it's out of Gemini and it's in Cancer. Black Moon Lilith is going to be like, hey. All these women are about to be really kind of upset. There's going to be a lot of moms pissed off. It's going to get activated where these women are just going to be like, watch out. I've already come into a couple of them. I was like, okay, shit. So be aware of that as well. Okay. Oh my gosh, Renee, thank you. I'm doing my best up here. I really am, and I appreciate that. I appreciate it. That's very nice of you. I can't help the seas, but we can definitely come together, Christina. We'll come together with the seas. We will. You know, if enough of us, and I thought, you know what, we did it last year. We had a hurricane that was supposed to come straight at us, and we got together last year and we shifted it. We're powerful enough to shift or calm the seas. If enough of us get together and intentionally do that energy work, absolutely we can do it. I'm not trying to scare y'all with this astrology, but I have to be honest in explaining what these mean and how it affects us. And I'm not giving you all of it because I would be here for freaking 8 hours if I told you every single thing. Let me double check my notes to make sure I've not missed anything. Yeah, Uranus, geomagnetics, earth shakeups, cyber, electrical, digital, currency, development, crypto, new development of money structures. Okay? Yeah. Venus is in conjunction to Jupiter and Neptune. This is altered states. This is also love and bliss. See, there's always a polarity. You could totally lose your mind, you know, and drugs and alcohol, or you could totally like fall in love. Uranus could like throw a relationship at me. Who knows? Maybe that'll happen, you know, because this is happening in my relationship house. Taurus is my relationships house. This Jupiter and Neptune, transcendence, oneness, uplift, spiritual awareness, awakening, ride the wave was the last thing that I wrote here. I meditate on this and think about it throughout the weeks, and you know, I just write random things down, and I haven't been writing on my calendar because I left the calendar when I went out of town. So I just took the pad. I wanted to see what I made some marks here in this book. If you're curious, this is just the I love the Llewellyn horoscope maker and interpreter book. It gives a lot of stuff. Okay, yes. I wanted to read to you a little bit about Taurus. I want you to understand fully about Taurus. Okay, here we go. A self-reliant, persistent nature capable of working hard and long in order to accomplish their purposes. Gentle while unprovoked, but mad as a bull when really angered. And when opposed, are stubborn and unyielding. Usually quite dogmatic and somewhat secretive or reserved concerning their affairs. They have a great deal of endurance, latent power, and energy. They are practical and have organizing ability, usually sincere, reliable, and trustworthy. They are fond of pleasure, love, beauty, and nature, art, music, literature, are influenced greatly by sympathy. Possesses a magnetic quality, they are able to benefit those who are irritable or nervous. They are careful, steady, and able to carry to completion the projects that they undertake. They have the ability to earn money for others and are good at all executive work. Matters connecting with the earth, its products. There is... Okay. Somebody's up in here. I'm sorry, I'm feeling an energy come through. Okay. Let me finish this. They are, where was I at? They have the ability to earn money for others and are good at all executive work. Matters connected with the earth and its products succeed under their supervision. Vital temperament. The planetary significator is Venus. So that tells you a little bit about that. And the other one I wanted you to understand, because Uranus is conjunct to this eclipse, there are health considerations, okay? So Uranus is our pulse, okay? It's our actual pulse that moves through our body, okay? It's breathing patterns. Really good time to do breath work, fire breathing, really good time for that. That would be accelerating any kind of healing, any kind of focus that you're trying to do within the four body system, okay? All functions that depend upon a rhythm. I'm going to leave it at that. All functions in your body that depend upon a frequency or a rhythm. That is Uranus. So all of our nervous system could be activated. I mean, all of this, there's great awakenings could happen. I feel like this could be a huge mass awakening within this first series of eclipses in Taurus and Scorpio. It's quite exciting, isn't it? I like it. I'm excited about it, but I'm also kind of like, shit, what's going to happen? But you know what? Whatever happens, it's meant to happen because I'm creating it. I obviously needed to fall down the stairs to remind myself not to wear those velvet red socks on my slippery stairs that my cat's on. I've thought about it over and over. I don't want carpet on the stairs. I don't like carpet on the stairs. But it feels good on my feet. And I have neuropathy. So I don't know what else to do. Maybe I'll call my handyman, Lagan and James, and say, hey, what do I do about these stairs so I don't fall down again? You know? So, everything happens for some kind of reason to trigger us to move, to do. And then you're like, oh, shit, I wish I'd done that so much longer. I promise you, when I rip up those... my high self already knows. My high self already knows I got to rip up that carpet off those stairs and do something different. It's like that. That's what these energies are like. So just flow. We are so moving out of planning. Have you had a problem planning lately? I just can't plan. It's really hard to plan anything because, it's like I'm in flow with everything. I try, but, sometimes stuff doesn't happen. Sometimes people can't make it. Sometimes this happens. I try very hard to plan, but it's not working. So I finally just gave in to high self and said, okay, I'm going to just kind of flow with it, especially through these eclipses. So, okay, let's see how everybody's doing in here. How is everybody feeling? How's everybody been? Let's see. The Taurus Collective, yes. Hello, Taurus Collective. And I've been tingling, so... Yes, the Taurus Collective, Earth. We are going to not do tarot tonight, guys. We're just doing the oracles. So what I want to do is we're going to do this a little different tonight. I think we got all that part out the way. And what I want to do is just do a cleanse real quick. I'm using the sacral bowl. I felt very much it was needed tonight. I think of sacral whenever, and by the way, hold on, I got something. Where'd it go, man? Let me find it real quick. I want to make sure I do this. Oh my God. There it is. So this is what makes me think of Taurus. Yellow and black. This eclipse is very like sacral. I feel very much your solar plexus and your sacral. Solar plexus and sacral is really where the energy work is going to be done best with Taurus energy. And if you're going through trauma, difficulties, if you're dealing with death, if you're dealing with someone who's going to cross, if you are someone who's going to cross, then you want to pull in on the root. But really that's going to be the Scorpio lunar eclipse when we get into that. But I just wanted y'all to see that because I made that one for you guys. So really imprint that in your mind and remember that even though we may not have the light of the sun for a short period, we will always have the light within, you see. So we shine our light even brighter throughout that period. And if you're going to fast, it's going to affect us. It always does. And you can use it to your benefit if you fast. So fast with me if you want to. Okay. I'm ready for a beach fire, for sure. I'm ready for that. I'm ready to get in the saltwater pool. I am ready. That is happening tomorrow. I'm getting in the pool tomorrow. If anybody is in Padre and y'all want to come get in the pool tomorrow with me, I just got that new saltwater salt cell system, a whole new system, and it's perfect. I turned the heater on tonight. It's going to run all night long. That pool is going to be amazing tomorrow. Okay. Yes, Christina is correct. Sacral and solar plexus. Perfect. Yes. Renee's always got such beautiful things to say. Passover just commemorated the story of the parting of the seas with intention. I believe it. We are powerful beings. Yes, we are. It's about your beingness. I know Taurus very well. My grandfather was a Taurus. My son is a Taurus. And they're very much laid back, simple people. They like nice stuff. And they have this calming. And the opposite of Scorpio is we can get really revved up about stuff. We can get anxious about stuff. We can get so Scorpio can get vicious about stuff. And I get really, my son pushes every button I have, trust. And I've learned over time that I can get all, like we were driving down the road and I'm like, honestly, I was like frustrated because I do not like the traffic in Central Texas. I can't stand it. It's so, the energy is different. It's just different. And so I was getting frustrated. And my son, he reaches over and he does this. And my hand's on the little knob for the, whatever you call it, the park and drive thing. And he puts his hand and he pats my hand. Just like that. He doesn't say anything. He just pats my hand. And I'm like, he's just so chill about stuff, So, let's really use that as you're moving forward. Be chill about stuff because that's the energy that's being ignited. We want to really pull this chill, simple, methodical energy in because when the Scorpio lunar eclipse comes, I'm just going to tell you right now, that's going to be the toughie. That's going to be the one that's shocking stuff. So, yes. Oh, Donna, you're a Taurus. Happy solar return. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and pull out these cards. And I think what I want to do is I want to go ahead and pull for the collective. Let's just do a collective oracle read tonight. Oh, that one's wanting to pop already. Okay. Oh, you need to be able to see the board. There we go. Let's do this. There we go. Mother, Father, God. Is that not beautiful? Look at that. Mother, Father, God. Oh, that's a gorgeous card to have. And I was just speaking to the solar plexus and the sacral. This tells me that us as enlightened beings here having this experience, that no matter if we have the sun blocked for a little bit, we are enlightening it through our God spark, through our divine feminine and our divine masculine. We continue the light. We are the light. So beautiful. Okay, and then let's also get a Black Moon astrology for the collective. Oracles are not tarot. I have a variety of oracle decks and a variety of tarot decks, and then I have astrology decks, and now we're going to go into the astrology decks right here. All right, here we go. Saturn Return, age. So we have our Saturn returns. Well, they come around 37, 38, 39, that age. And then we have another Saturn return in our mid to late 50s. And when you have your Saturn return, it's often a 2.5 year process that is challenging. Saturn, like I said, is like father time, grandfather coming in to teach you a lesson. Saturn reworks us, and whatever house placement it is in, it's saying you got to change. It's often difficult, challenging changes. So holding our light, knowing that these are some changes that must be made. But the thing about Saturn is that it always comes in and changes things up for good reason. I mean, it has to happen. You know, sometimes it's not easy to get through, but once you've gotten to the other side, you have a better realization and you have wisdom. That's the other thing. Saturn is wisdom. And when you have a return, that means it means that Saturn comes back to the exact placement that it was at the moment you were born. The second you were born. That is what your birth chart is. Okay. Let's also pull one of these. I also have the Crystal Spirit cards here for the collective. Ever flowing like a waterfall. It's always the light is always replenishing itself. Just like a waterfall. Just keeps going and going. Sometimes it has to go over some jagged rocks. But what happens to those rocks in time? Father Time, Saturn, it smooths it, makes it pretty. That's it. Moonstone! You got to be shitting me! You can't make this stuff up. You just can't. Okay. I want to read, the only one I'm going to read from is the Moonstone, because I know that there's going to be a message there for us. Number 37, Moonstone. Okay, essential meaning for the Moonstone is intuition, insight, inner wisdom, and inner voice. All right. Moonstone Spirit's message for you is to trust your instincts and not fall into analysis paralysis. I do that sometimes. Trying to use logic and reason to prove yourself what you already know. You have the ability to pick up on important insights that can help you in building the wealth you deserve and experiencing the influence that will help you find your purpose. Wealth exists to help you in the important work you have come here to this planet to do. Trust that the conscious universe wants you to have what you need and will guide you in acquiring it. But you must learn to respect your intuition, your direct line to the wisdom that comes from the universal consciousness. I don't think that there could be a better, beautiful set of cards, oracle cards, for our collective read for this solar new moon eclipse in Taurus. It's very much about everything that I just spoke to, and that's validating. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be challenging. But with the help of Mother, Father, God, because we have the light within and we hold the light, we hold space for the light, we'll bring in all of the abundance that we need through our highest guidance. I love it. Okay, if you have any little questions, I'll pull cards for you guys. And then I'm going to get on out of here. I'm just going to do a few oracles. If you have a question, go ahead and throw it on in there. Well, happy Taurus moon to you, my dear. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jules. You know what? Do you want me to... I'll pull something for you, Jules. All right, hold on. I just keep going back to that beautiful photo that you took, the one that had the beautiful halo of the sun with the palm tree exactly in the halo. You know what? Palm trees, when a hurricane comes, the palm trees bend to the ground. They're always strong, right? They can handle so much, and so can you. You are illuminated. That's what I just heard. You're illuminated. There it goes. Inner child healing. You got inner child healing, my dear. Go back, sit with that. Pull in some 528 hertz frequency music. I know you know where to get it. And really connect back to your inner child on this. There's something there that's needing love. Needing acceptance, I'm hearing. You need acceptance. Joy. Feeling the joy of simplicity. I'm seeing a child holding a blowing a, what do you call it? Starts out at, what do you call it, guys? Goodness, it's like my favorite thing when I was a kid. You blow those dandelions. Thank you. I'm like, you blow the dandelion. Get back to that space of being a free child, feeling that freedom, that ultimate love of the self, just knowing that you are illuminated being, that you have everything you need to feel to get yourself out of that. And I'm not even going to give that STUCK word out. I'm not even going to put it out there, because I feel and see you are illuminated, inner child healing. Get back to that I'm talking young child, when there was no knowledge of any of the world's bullshit. Yeah, I hope that helps you. But remember, the inner child healing will help you to get you know what. I hope that helps. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else have something? Here we go. I'm not 100% sure. You're welcome. So glad that you were here, Miss Shauna. Okay, I don't know who you are, because as Facebook user you come up, so I'm just going to tune into your energy. If you feel as though letting this person back into your life is going to fuck up your peace, then no. This is not a time. This is a purge time. This is not a time to go back. This is the other thing. We are in Mercury shadow. We're not on full-on Mercury retrograde until May 10th. But we are in the shadow. That means Mercury is slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. As it slows, it intensifies. All planets do that when they go retrograde. And any time that you bring somebody back in during a Mercury retrograde, like say somebody broke up, couple broke up, they get back together during Mercury retrograde, 9 times out of 10 it don't work out anyway, and they end up breaking up after Mercury retrograde is over. But I'm gonna pull a card for you. That's it. Cut the cords. Kind of already knew that. Yeah, you gotta cut the cord. The answer is no. That's how many cards. And you sit there and watch me shuffle. You can't make that up right there, sweetheart. No. It's Amy. Okay, I didn't know who you were. I just tuned into your energy. So no, cut the cord. No. Okay. Okay, anybody else have a question? Let's look here. Maria Moon. Hi, Maria. Okay, we can do that. Maria Moon asks, hey Chanda, how do we raise our physical energy best? It's been really difficult because of all of these electromagnetic energies and all of these like solar flares and coronal mass ejections and all of that stuff that we've been dealing with is hard to do. You know, I personally, to raise my frequency, I blast music. I blast it. I blast it through the house. Whatever I love, I do it. It always shifts me out of the, even if I'm feeling like I'm walking through sludge, And sometimes I feel like I'm walking through sludge. The other thing is right now, we as humans cannot even super comprehend everything that's truly happening to us physically. Because we are truly in the most monumental shift of our lifetime and many lifetimes. We're purging and cleansing and clearing so much ancestral karmas right now, and have been from all these lifetimes in the past. Lifetimes here and lifetimes on other planets, in other dimensions, and throughout the multiverse. It's not just here, you know. Lots of stuff going on. You can always, you know, people say meditate. You can go walking in nature. That's always good. But man, there is nothing to me better than blasting some music and whatever makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going to rev you up, you know, in that moment? No sad shit. Now, if you're going through some hard trauma, then maybe you need some sad songs so you can cry some of that stuff out. And then once you've gone through the sad songs and you've cried it out, then throw on some rock and roll, throw on some pop, whatever it is that really moves you. You know, music that really moves you is so, I find, for me personally, the best way. I love walking on the beach. I don't do it enough. I need to be doing it more. You know, I love swimming in the pool. I love connecting with birds. I think that raises your frequencies. I love going and just like telepathically connecting with birds. I like to hear what they have to say. I kind of make up what they're saying. It's like, I'm like, he just said this. And then he says, no, bitch, I'm out of here. And he flies away. You know what I'm saying? I mean, get creative. Pisces with Jupiter and Venus, that is, do what you love and expand on it. Grow with it. If you love to plant plants, put your freaking hands in dirt. There's nothing like putting your hands all up in dirt if that's your thing. Every single person's going to do it different, you know? So I hope that helps a little bit. You know, you can always use, I like 528 hertz frequency the best. And there's some really good, like Steve Noble. Go to YouTube, Steve Noble. He is amazing. Has a lot of really good stuff. And these are for highly activated ascended star seeds, light beings, light workers. You know, I sent 3 of them today to my son because he's sick. And I know that these are going to help to heal him and raise his frequency. I said, you are purging something toxic from your body that has to go. Now replace it with the light. You have to use a lot of vision work right now. With Neptune, Jupiter, Mars, and Venus, 4 planets, a stellium in Pisces. And then we have the North Node, Uranus, and the Sun, all in Taurus, another stellium. Earth and water. What can you do with earth and water right now? Paint. It's a really good time. Get creative. Do something creative. You know what's so cool is that when you're going through rough shit and it's really hard and it's like, I can't move, I'm tired, oh my God. If you just shift this much, just the tiniest little bit into the like right direction by doing one of those things that I just suggested, something will grow from that. I had this amazing woman who I was counseling, I guess, I don't know, it's been 3 years now ago. And, you know, she had a rough go of it, like really rough, like death and all this other. Anyway, I said, you got to get creative. You got to find something to do to get your mind in a creative space. She went down to the river and collected stones in London. Like, she has all these stones, and she just started painting them and then putting jewels on them. And from that, she healed her trauma with help of counseling. you know, we went through and we talked and, you know, what I do. And then she created an Etsy store. And then now she's got a killer business. I think I have a fire. Hold on. Oh my God, I have a fire. Hold on. Oh my God. I have a fire. Holy shit. Okay. I'll be right back. Turn on the fan. Oh my goodness. I had a fire. Oh my God. Okay, it's out. No, okay, so I bought these really thick, and I'm talking like thick as a dime, all right? Incense sticks. And I put it in this candle because my little incense holder thing that you stick it straight up in is too heavy for it. So I thought, oh, I'll just stick it off in this candle. And I started smelling something, and I was like, I'm just going to keep going. And then I looked over, and there's flames. I was like, oh, hell, I got a fire. So I just ran and took it to the upstairs bathroom and threw some water in it. We're good. This is eclipse season. You people better be ready. I'm telling you, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything. Oh my God, yes, live TV, folks. That's just how it rolls. That's what we do. That's what we do. Okay. I heard you were getting a flyer for the ladies' business. Yes, thank God I caught it in time. You know, I better double check all my... Well, see, I took the fire alarm out of here. Because I smudge. I don't want the fire alarm going off. I'm smudging the whole house out. I do that like probably every 2 or 3 days. I'll do the entire house real good. So, yeah, well, I have good insurance. No, I'm not putting that out there. I take that back. I send it. I send it. Okay. Anybody else have questions? I can't believe that happened. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll pull one more. You're welcome, Jules. Yes, Christina. Christina, you're getting a crystal card. Light as a feather. I just heard light as a feather, stiff as a board. Right there. The Dalmatian Stone. And that's a 19. That's a 1. Interesting. Let's also pull you an angel card. That's the one they want. Okay. Expect miracles. I love it. I love it. Expect miracles coming your way. And that is, remember that light as a feather, stiff as a board. I don't know if y'all did that when you were kids, but me and my little girlfriends would get together. Light as a feather, stiff as a board, and you try to pick up that person with your fingers. Remember when you used to do that? That's miraculous energy, right? But really it's not, because you're creating your reality. And through your energy intention, you can create miracles. I want to read what this Dalmatian Stone says, though. I think it'll have a little message in there for you, Christina. Dalmatian Stone. I like it. I have one of these. It's down on my little altar. Alright, here we go. The essential meaning. Playfulness, childlike, joy, and enthusiasm for life, absurdity, humor, and laughter. Light as a feather, stiff as a board, as a child. You can't make this stuff up. That's amazing. All right. Your prosperity message is the serious work of building a strong foundation that will sustain you regardless of whether the sun is shining or the clouds are pouring rain can be set aside for now. Enough of that serious shit. It's time to play. Remember that the real security lies in knowing that you are here to laugh and to learn. Bring in a sense of fun and playfulness as you imagine what you might co-create with the conscious universe. This is an excellent time to play the game of what would I do if money were no obstacle? What would I do if money were no obstacle? Think about that. That's a great... Man, just think of all the things you would do if there was just never any worry. What would you do? And recall that money does not have to be an obstacle if you collaborate with the conscious universe in finding ways to co-create abundance in your life. And if it seems to be teasing you and sending you on a roller coaster ride when it comes to finances, it is only because the conscious universe wants you to take money and this life on earth a little less seriously. We are here to be joyful and play, not to just accumulate wealth. All will get settled when it needs to, for the conscious universe is working in your best interests. Yes. Expect miracles. Be joyful. Be childlike. Play. Play with miraculous energy. Where would you go if money was not an issue? What would you do? I like that. I like it a lot. I used to play that as a kid, says Shauna. Yes, Christina knows it well. Very good. This is a sunstone. This is, oh God, I'm backwards. It's a sunstone. It's this stone polished. See? This was the stones that I gave away. It has copper in it for wealth and abundance. It's also blocks the electromagnetic, like bad energies from the towers and stuff. This is its raw form. So I wear it quite often. I will. I had a ring to it too, but then the stone fell out, so I need to get the stone fixed. Cheryl, can you look at my question? Cheryl, I'm looking for your question, sweetheart. Where is it at? All right, I'm looking. Hi, Cheryl. I didn't even realize. Okay. Yes, Christina was the winner last month. We do giveaways. Make sure that you comment on the YouTube channel and you like and subscribe. I don't see a question from you, Cheryl. Am I missing it? Could the moderators or Cheryl retype it? Oh, here it is. I found it. You got to remember, I'm looking at Facebook and YouTube, and I have 3 groups also coming through. So y'all are all together in the same exact chat. Are you going in the right direction? Okay, let's look here. Am I going in the right direction? How do I know? Also, I am trying to heal my love and friends and family, but right now I'm trying to learn to heal myself. Okay, so you cannot heal your love, your friends, and your family until you heal yourself. It all starts here. Now, you can send energy healing. You can send your best intentions. You can, work within their energy field to raise the frequency vibration of them, but they truly have to be the ones to do that. I'm hearing you need to be more of the observer throughout this period, focusing within, less engaged in what their dealings are. They have to deal and do for themselves. There's a knowing, you have a knowing deep within, but you block yourself mentally. I'm seeing a dog. If there's a dog around you or an animal of some sort, there's somebody there that's very loyal. No, okay, all right. You are the one that's a very loyal, but you're taking it to a little bit too extreme. You need to pull back, be more of the observer. You can be supported, and you can be loving, and also be the observer. Practice being the observer. Let's see what the angel cards say for Cheryl. You need to get your feet on the grass every day. Inner child healing. That's come out twice now, If you felt abandoned, I feel there was abandonment issues when you were a little girl. I'm seeing you sitting in a corner. So when you go, I want you to go to like a park or go to your backyard. You got to go somewhere away from all of the people. Like, give yourself 15, 20 minutes of just walking through some grass at a park, away from people, by a pond, whatever. And like literally feel into that inner child that was in the corner. Love her. She needs to feel loving acceptance. This is the thing. Linear time is an illusion. We live in this augmented reality. But you still are in existence as that child. So you grounding yourself, going back and really giving yourself that acceptance, really understanding and giving that child that love, that child is truly loved. That will allow her to transcend and be able to go within the temple of your heart. Therefore healing yourself energetically. Therefore allowing the frequency within yourself to rise. And once you are vibrating out your frequency so strong, the people around you have to come and level up to it, or they fall away. So I hope that helps. Inner child healing. It's a beautiful card. You are very loved. You have guides around you. Listen and talk to your guides. Listen to your highest guidance that comes through. And then this was on the bottom. I'll give you that too. Healing energy. I don't know why it's moving like that. Hold on. Let's do it like that. There. Okay. Okay. If you've heard that 3 times this week, oh shit. So your dog, Lance, is around you, just so you know. Just so you know. Yeah. Renee is right. Inner child healing. He's not gone from you. He wouldn't have come through before I even pulled cards. Yeah, he's around. Animals don't leave. Oftentimes they hang around until they can find another body to hop into, and then they come to you. I've had the same cat 3 different times now, and shit you not. Y'all be mind blown if you've seen the cat I had before I had baby. They almost look identical. Almost exactly identical. And then before that, when I was a kid, I had a cat. It was very similar as well. And they all act the same. This one's deaf. This one's been trying so hard to get back to me. He jumped in a deaf cat, waited for me on a balcony after Jesse died. At a tiny little efficiency condo that I had before I moved into my house. Sit out there for 3 months, living on its own on my balcony. Our animals don't go. Okay, now I'm really starting to channel because my nose is running and I don't have allergies. That's just the way it works. Okay, so if anybody has any more, I will pull more cards because I'm feeling good. I feel like I can keep going, and I've got multiple energies passing through here. So if you have any more, you're welcome. Trying to go through. Okay, well, if there's no more, I'm going to go ahead and say good night. If anybody, Annette, do you have a question? Hi, Annette. I see you there. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Okay, I'm waiting. Remember, everybody, there's a lag. So, okay, I see. Is this right for me? From Jerry Lynn. And Tracy was asking. Okay. Go back to the beginning. But Cheryl, there is a lot of channeled information through the astrology. And I couldn't even tell you what all was said because I don't remember. A lot of the time my mind gets swiped. But you want to rewind the video and go back and watch from the beginning. Also, it helps me if you guys play through the video. Like if you're just cleaning the house or you're working, pull up my YouTube channel and just play the video and let it play. Because maybe that'll help the algorithm to pick me up. Because it's like, I don't get very many. I don't even have 300 subscribers. I've been doing this over a year or so. And I do it every week. So I would think I'd have more, but I don't know. I heard something about astrology and readers getting kind of shadow banned, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm looking. Who is next? Moderator, who has the next question? Let's see. Tracy. I see Tracy's here. Okay, I think she was next. Yes, I can pull a card for you. Do you have any specific question that's going with the card? Thank you, Maria. Be a time traveler. We love our time travelers. Okay, Tracy, I'm pulling a card for Tracy. I just think this is it, y'all. I mean, that just popped right out. Inner child healing. The inner child. Everybody needs to focus in on their inner child. I'm going to give you an astrology card to go with that for Tracy. Chiron healing. So here's Chiron. He's the wounded healer. He's a centaur. He was very shunned, very hurt. And then it's almost like the Beauty and the Beast. If you've ever heard of that story, of course most people have. It's like he was never really loved. And he had to learn to love himself. He had to learn to heal himself from all the wounds that he had, that he was carrying since childhood. So you need to pull in on the inner healing from your childhood. I'm seeing something being turned inside out. It's almost like your Taurus field. It's like it's gonna be ever flowing. But it's going to have to be turned inside out. Something's going to have to be turned inside out to get to the other side of that, Tracy. Yeah, and communication. I don't know if you're an air element, but it says air element communication on the bottom. That is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. You might be dealing with one of those. This is all about your intellect, how you think, how you communicate, what you say, what you write, what you hear, what you process. It's all the mind chatter. It's anxiety. That kind of stuff is blocking you from your inner child healing. Yeah. Thank you, Tracy. I hope that helped you. Okay, let's keep moving. Does anybody else have questions? I think Annette. Let me see here. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm also a widow, and I'm a death doula, so I help people who are transitioning, and then I help people that are left behind. So if you want to private message me, I have help. I've assisted several widows and one widower. So sorry for your loss, but he's around. They never go that far. They just don't. They're right there. You have to raise your frequency and to be able to hear them, feel them, sense them, be with them, connect with them. Okay, I'm gonna take. How long are we going here? Oh, we're not at 2 hours yet. That's good. I'll take a few more, 3 more, and then I'm done. So, who's next? Annette? Annette. Let me get a little bit. Okay. Hold on. We had a fire tonight. If you missed it, there was a fire in the studio, like a literal one. Oh my goodness. This Sparkle studio was lit. I need more coconut water. Hold on. So funny. I kept looking over going, is that thing on fire? Or is that just because I thought it was just a serious incense stick? I'm not kidding. I'm going to give one of those away too, by the way. They're really thick, hand-rolled, organic, killer incenses. I love them. They're really thick. They're so heavy that you have to stick them in something. I'm going to have to find like a real strong, durable incense holder. Definitely won't be putting them off in a candle again, because that started a fire. Okay. I'm looking for Annette's question. I think I'm on Annette. Right? A fire and a fall. Yes, Renee. A fire and a fall. A fire and a fall. I did yours, Amy, I believe. Cut the cord. Wasn't that you? Okay. I'm looking for Annette's question. Annette was asking, okay. I'm not seeing it. Can't find it. Dang it. This is for Amy McDaniel. Yes. Okay. The cord cutting. Yes. Okay. I found you in it. Guidance for my next higher educational pursuit. Woo woo. I immediately felt an uptick in my energy, an excitement. But there's a caution. And I'm seeing a porcupine. Don't know where that's coming from, but there's a porcupine. Maybe that means as you're upticking yourself throughout this endeavor, be as of the porcupine. What is the porcupine? It has all these little needles, and it keeps itself protected from any kind of predators, any kind of bullshit, any kind of negative energy coming at it. And it's cute, you know? They have the cutest little faces. Kind, but can be very painful if messed with. Embody the porcupine. Pull on the porcupine spirit. All right, Annette. I do have an excitement. I feel like really excited for you. Seeing through the illusions and seeing clearly will be a challenge. Some things may not be as they seem. Mother, Father, God. These cards blow my mind. Like, I literally sat here and shuffled these over and over. We had this for the collective come out. Your light. You're illuminating. Pull in on your divine feminine and masculine as you move forward with this endeavor. One more. Compassion. That sweet face of that porcupine. Kindness. Feeling the compassion. You want to energetically attract compassion with every step that you're taking, knowing that you're protected by the porcupine. What do you call them? Quills? Is that what they're called? Yeah. And self-acceptance. So you got compassion, Mother, Father, God, and self-acceptance. Everything you do forth, you need to feel as though you're in your zone. Like, it's all you. Remember, you are the only one creating this reality. You're the only one that's looking through your eyes. You're the only one that's, everything starts with how your energy field is. The beingness, because your beingness is creation. And you know, if you mess up, fuck it, right? Like, literally, everybody does. I do, all the time. You know, I'm not gonna dwell on things. Moving forward with excitement, self-compassion, attracting people who are compassionate, blocking the negative ones, enlightening the spark that is within you. I hope that helps. I love it for you though, Annette. I think that's cool. Let us know how all that goes for real. That's awesome. Okay, let's see who else we have here. Okay, so I'm trying to find where Renee put who is in what. Gary after Annette, then Maria. Okay, so where's Gary? Hi, Gary. Let me find Gary's question. Goodness, I cannot find it. Okay. Gary says, pull a card for me and let's see what's up with E? Okay. Up with E. I don't know what that means. I hear electric, excitement, enticing, but that's an I, isn't it? The edge. You're coming to the edge of something. Jump. I just heard jump. Okay, so I'm seeing the Fool card in the tarot, which is take the leap of faith. Harmony and resolution. Complete harmony and resolution. When you take this leap of faith, when you really just jump into this, you're going to see so much harmony. Everything's going to get resolved. Everything's going to be cool. It's just you have to take the leap, Gary. You have to take the chance. You have to step into it. You got to surrender. Surrender. Surrender to yourself. You know, stop battling yourself. I feel like a lot of the time you're kind of like, I'm almost there and I want to take that next step, but then I stop myself. You know, just your highest guidance is telling you to do this. So go ahead and take the leap. There will be harmony. There will be goodness. There will be good stuff that comes from this. It may not be easy at first, but you're gonna go through this and then you're gonna be like, man, why didn't I do this a long time ago? So I hope that helps you, Gary. That's awesome. Okay, now who's Gary? And then he said Gary and then somebody. I want to see who's next here. Yeah, it helps if you type them in all caps, for sure. Maria. Where's Maria? This is very true. Okay, so a lot of the time, because there's a lot of different people coming through on this one chat. I'm multi-streaming on multi places, not just in one place. I have 7 different places that I'm streaming to. So if I miss your question, you may get your answer through another message. This is how the energy works. This is how the channeling works, okay? So remember that. Okay, so I'm going to get, Maria wants a general message. Is that what she said? Where is Maria Morgan? Or is it Maria Moon? Can you pull a card for me? Yes, I can. There you are. Maria Morgan. I sure can, sweetheart. And we're going to pull a crystal card for you first. I hear the crystals are being needed. You are traversing some serious rapids. I'm seeing like the rapids, like there's some lots of rapids, high rapids, like going down a river in a canoe, and you gotta turn and shift and pivot with a lot of what's going on with you. Lots of stuff going on there. Euclid. Isn't that beautiful? Look, you can see his face in there. The Euclid spirit. 23, that's a 5. 5 in numerology is change, shift, pivot, move. We'll also pull an angel card for you. Yeah, you're gonna have to change a lot real quick. And you gotta be able to be on your feet about it. It's gotta be quick. Things are gonna happen quick. But, y'all saw me shuffle these. Expect miracles. We've had a theme all night with some of these same cards coming out. That's the thing is, it's like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, but oh my God, it's a miracle. Thank God it, it's like, things happen that push you to miraculous events in your life. And it's like the perfect feeling when it's like, oh, I got through it and now it's better, And harmony and resolution also wanted to come out for you on the bottom. Look at that. That came out last read as well. I'm going to look up this Euclid. I'm not sure if I'm saying it properly. 23. And we'll read that for you. And this will close the night because my back's starting to get where it's a little sore sitting here. Okay. Essential meaning for Maria. Wisdom from within, your inner truth, aligning with divine intelligence, trusting your own earned wisdom. This is earned wisdom. You have and hold this wisdom because you have been earning it all these times. You've been evolving, growing in your knowing. Trust it. Just heard that. Okay. Lessons of the past can guide the future, and proven track records have value when it comes to building wealth and maintaining prosperity. But no nest egg is rock solid. No investment is a sure thing. And the flow of money can be unpredictable at times. The Euclid spirit is here to remind you to listen to your inner wisdom when considering where you invest your energy and attention. If it feels wrong for you, it probably is. If an opportunity for generating wealth makes you nervous, explore this feeling. The truth is that until you let go of the old beliefs about how you can't be trusted to co-create what you need, and that prosperity is for others but not for you, you will feel uncomfortable when good opportunities and resources show up. Get in touch with your inner wisdom and you will cease to be distracted by fears that tempt you to say, no, I can't. When actually, you can. You really can. Your wisdom can guide you on returning to the natural state of abundance you long to find yourself in. Thank you, Maria. I hope that helped you. Those are some beautiful cards right there. feel like you'll get some harmony and resolution, but there's going to be some changes coming. Shift and pivot. Shift and pivot. Okay, that's going to do it for this little lady. I'm out of here. This has been so much fun. I always enjoy coming in and spending time with you. It's really, truly my favorite thing to do on Tuesdays. And every Thursday, if we have a full moon or a new moon, we're here with the Twilight moon chats. So, you know, it's always a good time for you guys to come in and join in, and make sure you share out the videos. I see you all there, you beautiful people in the chat. Thank you for being here. It really just is everything to me that you're here. Thank you so much. I want to make sure that I've not missed anybody. Okay. I think that's it then. There it is. Okay, everybody have a beautiful eclipse. Remember, try to fast. Try to make sure that you are taking good care of yourself. Ground, take it easy. We will be in here next Tuesday. And if I'm feeling squirrely, I might just pop on during the eclipse. You just never know. I'm definitely going to do a TikTok live, possibly from the pool tomorrow, and do some tarot TikTok live. So if you're on TikTok, please go follow me over there. Make sure that you hit your notifications for TikTok, because I definitely, most likely, will pull out the tablet and do a little TikTok tarot tomorrow. So yes, Tuesdays are coming back. Yep. Tuesdays are back. We are back every Tuesday for sure. And then every other Thursday. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see you guys. And I really appreciate you being here. I really do. Take care of yourself. Remember, you hold the power within. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle.